Facing up is Dr. Red. Meantime, Silent Power comes up. And the Dark Future broke it through the front of the gates. But has managed to be restrained by Jet Sister before she gets too far. And she'll come back from the 1500 meter mark down to the mile marker in preparation for the off of race 1. Meantime, balance of the field stands ready with when evening comes going in. Dr. Red is the remaining one from the ones that are still at the mile marker, while we wait for Dark Future to rejoin the rest of the pack. Up goes Dr. Red. Now Dark Future comes up to rejoin the rest of the runners down at the 1600 meter mark, so we can get the off race 1 away. Dark Future's back behind the starting stalls now. Dark Future faces up. Dark Future's ready. And the skips away, set for a start. And the starter sent them home from the 1600 meter marker in the round table wag while Borrowdale D-Stakes, and one of the runners there stood and didn't jump, and we'll get to see who that was, but quickly to stride then is Dark Future, who quickly goes up and leads the running down at the 1500 meter mark, and Dark Future goes on and leads them past the 1200 meter mark. The Silent Power settles into second, then comes Bello Grosso. Looping round runners is the pink jacket on the far side of when evening comes, and then Jump to Red towards the back. So they now loop round down the 1000 meter marker, and Dark Future is not hanging about and has established quite a healthy lead down at the top of the bend there. About 7 lengths separates Dark Future from the chasing pack, who's led by Silent Power down on the paint. In behind that then is the pink jacket of When Evening Comes, then drops in behind that to the far side. Jump to Red. He's going to have to be ridden along as they now come down the home straight with 600 meters to go. Dark Future still in front. From back in second now, looping round Loon is Silent Power on the inside of runners. When Evening Comes down on the outside, he's got a long race to make up, but quickening up in front now. Going away is Bello Grosso. Bello Grosso continuing to find from the chasing pack, and Bello Grosso will go up and win the race. Bello Grosso wins the opener here at Borrowdale Park, and second will go to horse number 3, When Evening Comes, ahead of the long-time leader Dark Future, and in behind that then was Silent Power and Jump to Red. Well, Emma of Normandy stood when the gates opened, and Menashe Jossi unable to get the 3-year-old William Longswood filly to partake in the opener here, and so the runners that did contest the first were just 5, and that's how the first will finish here at Borrowdale. So horse number 1, Bello Grosso, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson will find the winner's box in the opener here at Borrowdale Park. And Deborah Swanson off to a flying start with horse number 1, Bello Grosso, winning the first at Borrowdale.
running of race 1. Legs well up, Borrowdale D stake, 68 over 1600 meters. Well done, Debbie, for getting the first of the afternoon off the mark, and Bella Grosso won well.
Thank you. It was a bit of a funny race. He was taking on maidens, and the filly who ran second, he obviously beat last time. So Daryl really had to fall off to lose it today. It wasn't a race that was going to really contest him. Racing is racing. Thank you to you in the evening. It's a good race, Brahmani. But no, this horse is very well. I don't normally like backing him up, but we're coming to the end of the season. Holiday's coming, so well, we look like today. You colours very lucky, and yeah, lekker. Thank you very much. Well done to the.
Well done to you. Let's talk to the. Nice way to get the day off to a start.
Yeah, certainly, and it's only 12 o'clock, so it's going to be a very good day.
Have you got any other runners today?
We do. We've got race 3. So once again, I'll be seeing you then.
Confident about.
I look forward to it. Thanks again. Cheers.
Those are the winning connections of horse number 1, Bello Grosso. Let's talk to the Daryl. Daryl, well done. Way to turn off to a start.
Yeah, look, he's on the up this horse towards the end of the season, but he's on the up, and he's as game as they come. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Well done to the racing syndicate, done the horse around in the new colours, and then to Indigo. Once again, thank you so much for helping me out with all my vitamins and everything. And then I will suggest to all the trainers and that to get on Indigo products. There's new products around that are very good for a lot of things, so get hold of me. Thank you so much.
It's the winning champion, Daryl Daniels on board. Horse number 1, Bello Grosso, who's come through first here. The numbers are up in the frame. Bello Grosso second. In comes third, horse number 6, Dark Future, and fourth to the 8, Salam Power. Next up is the round table Buffalo Charge, Mary traded 70 handicap. It's over 1800 meters of time 12:35.
Race 2 on the program is the round table Buffalo Charge, merit rated 70 handicap, over 1800 meters. Runners now coming out in parade. First out on parade is number 1, Walking Through Time, the mount of Manashi Jasi. Number 2 is Bruce's Spirit, Matthew Thackeray. And not parading is horse number 3, Cavani, with Daryl Daniels. 4 is Duchess of War with Jared Penny. And 5 is Follow the Band with Jeff Sister. Turning to go down is Duchess of War. And currently parading is the 5, Follow the Band. Five runners to go to post in the second for the afternoon. 1800 meters the distance. Off time is 12:35. Follow the band. Second race on the program is the round table Buffalo Charge, merit rated 70 handicap, 1800 meters the distance. Number 1 is Walking Through Time with Manashi Jossi on board for Amy Parham. Walking Through Time won her last start in a 1700 meter affair. It goes up by 100 meters this trip to 18, and from that run she looks the one to beat in this field. 2 is Bruce's Spirit, has had average form in recent times, finishing 6th and 5th and a repeated number of times. Matthew Thackeray jumps on board for Bridget Steidoff, and I think the 2 will have to improve to have any say this time round. 3 is Cavani, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson. Also another one that needs improvement is the 3 Cavani. 4 Duchess of War has been not too far off, and on that form line I think she should come second. 5 is Follow the Band, Jeff Sister for Deb Swanson, and the form line also not too promising, but on the run of Bello Grosso, the 5 Follow the Band can improve this time round. So my selections, I'm going for the 1 walking through time to beat the 4 Duchess of War from the 5 Follow the Band. They're loading up the runners for race 2 down at the 1800 meter mark. Bringing forward horse number 4, Duchess of War, to reunite with Jared Penny in the stalls. Duchess of War facing up. Halfway in. Duchess of War backs out. Trying again with the 4. Faces up. They'll try bundle the 4 in. Halfway in. But the 4 currently digging her heels in at the 1800 meter marker. They currently got halfway in, and looks like they've finally succeeded in loading up Duchess of War into barrier 5. Follow the Band comes up. Now the turn of Walking Through Time. Walking Through Time faces up. And got her ready. Bruce's Spirit next. Bruce's Spirit loads up, and Cavani will round off the runners for race 2. Cavani's gone in. 1800 meters to race. White flag goes up, and starters sends them away in the round table. Buffalo Charge, merit rated 70 handicap. 1800 meters the distance, and very slow into stride was Follow the Band. Becomes the second horse to jump away slowly here, but you will now have to play catch up as they make their way down the back straight into the final 1500. It's Bruce's Spirit who quickens up and goes on into the lead. From back in second, walking through time by about 2 lengths. Drop into third is Cavani in the orange jacket and white sleeves. Then into fourth position is Duchess of War, and the slightly slower way Follow the Band is the tail marker as they run past now the 1200 meter marker. Bruce's Spirit by half a length from walking through time. Cavani settled into third in a nice position. Dropping into fourth is Duchess of War in the pink jacket and the blue cap, and the tail marker is still Follow the Band, who's improved markedly to come up and now race 2 wide off Duchess of War as they now round the bend. They have 600 or more to go as they come now towards down the home straight, and it's Bruce's Spirit by half a length from back in second, walking through time on the paint. Follow the Band now settles into third position from that last place, and dropping in behind that is Cavani, and the tail marker is Duchess of War as they now pass the 400 meter marker. It's Bruce's Spirit by a nose from back in second, walking through time. Cavani down the center, races alongside Follow the Band, and Duchess of War is beginning to improve down on the grandstand side as they pass now the 200 meter marker. It's Bruce's Spirit with a slight lead from back in second, Duchess of War on the grandstand side. They come now into the final 100 meters. Bruce's Spirit from Duchess of War, and Bruce's Spirit will get there. Duchess of War beaten into second. Cavani got third, and it was tied for fourth between Follow the Band and Walking Through Time. Two on the card. Bruce's Spirit led for pretty much all of the race. Matthew Thackeray for Bridget Steidoff, and will run into the winner's box in race 2. Second went to Duchess of War, I think, who was coming very strong down on the grandstand side, and she will be denied this time out by the 2 Bruce's Spirit.
There we have the running of race 2, the round table Buffalo Charge, merit rated 70 handicap, 1800 meters the distance, won by horse number 2, Bruce's Spirit. Bridget side of the conditioner. Well done, Bridget, for your first of the afternoon, and a good win by Bruce's Spirit.
Yeah, thanks, Ngoni. Obviously a very big thank you to Matthew. You know, he rode very well. We've had a few problems with him. He's been jumping really slowly, so we've been putting the Monty Roberts blanket on. He's been jumping. So, you know, his last couple of starts, he's been slowly improving. And Matt said to me, he said, no, you wanted to ride him handy, possibly take him front, which is what he did. He was able to dictate the pace. And yeah, when you asked him, he quickened nicely. I must admit, he did seem worried about the horse coming on the side. I don't think he saw the stable companion until the last minute. So obviously very nice. And obviously a very big thank you to Matthew. Very big thank you. It's nice to have him on course. And thank you to Roundtable for a fantastic day.
Well done to you. That's Bridget start off the winning trainer. Let's talk to the connections. Well done to you. You look snazzy.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what I can add to that. I mean, he continues to impress us. Every time we think that he's enough, he tells us that he isn't. So, you know, Matthew said he enjoyed it there and decided to stay there, which is really nice, you know.
Well done to you. Have you got any more runners today?
Yeah, we've got a couple more. Don't test me on. We've got raffles in the 1450 lane. I've got Jubilee with Thomas, and looking forward to all of them.
All the best.
Thank you.
That's the winning connections of horse number 2, Bruce's Spirit, who's come through to win race 2. Close second went to the stable companion, the Stitches of War, into this horse number 4. I will give you the rest of the numbers as they come through to us. Next up is race 3, the Roxbury, merit rated 80 handicap, and the distance is 1600 meters.
side of Duchess of War as they now round the bend. They have 600 or more to go as they come now towards down the home straight, and it's Bruce's Spirit by half a length from back in second, walking through time on the paint. Follow the Band now settles into third position from that last place, and dropping in behind that is Cavani, and the tail marker is Duchess of War as they now pass the 400-meter marker. It's Bruce's Spirit by a nose from back in second, walking through time. Cavani down the center, races alongside Follow the Band, and Duchess of War is beginning to improve down on the grandstand side as they pass now the 200-meter marker. It's Bruce's Spirit with a slight lead from back in second, Duchess of War on the grandstand side. They come now into the final 100 meters. Bruce's Spirit from Duchess of War, and the next event on today's program. Race 3 on the program is the Roxbury Merit Rated 80 handicap over 1600 meters. Runners now out on parade. Going down is number 4 Aerial Display. That's followed down by 5 My Secret Place with Monashi Jossi. Aerial Display ridden by Matthew Thackeray. 1 is Power Ranger with Jeff Sister. And already gone down is the 2 Ultimate Duel with Daryl Daniels. Scratch the 3 Ian's Ferrari and the 6 Captive Moon. Race 3 on the program is the Roxbury Merit Rated 80 handicap over 1600 meters. We've got just 4 runners going to post with the scratching of the 3 Ian's Ferrari and the 6 Captive Moon. Number 1 is Power Ranger, the mount of Jeff Sister for Deb Swanson. And the Power Ranger is coming off some boiling form, having won last time out in MR90 1600. This time goes down to an MR80, same distance over the mile, and Power Ranger looks hard to oppose here on that form line. But the 2 Ultimate Duel with Daryl Daniels, also for Deborah Swanson, is showing some lightning form as well. Has been exceptional since relocating down to Harare, and should be in the mix. Scratch the 3 Ian's Ferrari. 4 is Aerial Display, Matthew Thackeray. Rides with Thomas Mason, last time out competed in an MR80 1800, and with Kieran Brewer on board, finished 4th. That was a bit out of character for the 4 Aerial Display, and if he manages to get back to earlier form, he will be in the mix here. 5 is My Secret Place, Monashi Jossi for Amy Parham, and My Secret Place also has been quite consistent, with the exception of her penultimate run when she finished 4th, beaten 19 lengths of Zazu. But if you can strike a line through that, My Secret Place can be in the mix as well. So for my selections, I'm going for the 2 Ultimate Duel to beat the 1 Power Ranger, and third I will give it to horse number 5, My Secret Place. they're loading up the runners down at the 1600 meter mark in preparation for the go for race 3, the Roxbury merit-rated 80 handicap. And first to come up is My Secret Place. Will be followed in by Ultimate Jewel. Ultimate Jewel loaded up. Now Power Ranger. Power Ranger faces up. Power Ranger goes in. Aerial Display to complete the lineup. Taking hold of Aerial Display. 1600 meters the trip, and the starter sends them on their way in the Roxbury merit-rated 80 handicap, and they broke out in a perfect line. Quick into stride then was Aerial Display that will go up and lead the party by half a length. Ultimate Jewel settles into second, 2 wide off of that. Then drop back to third position is My Secret Place, and Power Ranger's going to have to pass all to win. He's about 5 lengths off of the pace setter as they pass now the 1200 meter marker. It's Aerial Display with Matthew Thackeray, who shows them the way. In second position, held together tidily, is Ultimate Jewel. Then drop back to third position, My Secret Place, who's in a handy position, and Power Rangers not too far off them in the last place as they now round the top of the bend with about 1,000 meters to go. They come up to closer order now, and it's still Aerial Display, the front runner, from back in second now. Ultimate Jewel on the outside of My Secret Place on the paint, and the tail marker still Power Ranger, but in a good position as they now switch right-handed into the home straight, and Aerial Display brings them down with Ultimate Jewel now showing prominently down on the outside of that. Dropping in behind those is Aerial Display, and the tail marker is still Power Ranger, but he's quickening up on the grandstand side into the final 400 now. It's on the inside My Secret Place, who quickened up from Aerial Display. Ultimate Jewel on the grandstand side, Power Ranger coming on late into the final 100 meters. My Secret Place from Power Ranger on the grandstand side. Aerial Display down the center, but My Secret Place is going to hold on from Aerial Display in second. Third will go to Power Ranger, and the fourth position is Ultimate Jewel. Number 5 on the card, Manashi Joshi for Amy Parham. On board the 4-year-old filly. My Secret Place comes storming in down on the inside, and will win race 3 here at Borrowdale Park. Aerial Display ran a game second, and third position then left to fight it out between Power Ranger, and fourth went to Ultimate Jewel. So your winner is the 5, My Secret Place, Manashi Joshi, Amy Parham.
Well, they had the running of race 3, the Roxbury Merit Rated 80 handicap over 1600 meters, and won by horse number 5, My Secret Place, for Manashi Johnson. I don't see the trainer anywhere around, but the 5, My Secret Place, has come through to win the third here at Borrowdale Park. Numbers not yet up in the frame for the rest of the numbers, but we'll give them to you as we get them. So that's the finish of race 3. The 5, My Secret Place, coming through to win. Race 4 is the Zambezi Drift Borrowdale B Stakes, 84 over 1200 meters, and that is running off at 13:40. That's an amended time from the carded 13:45 on the card there. Let's talk to the winning connections. Well done to you. And a nice win from My Secret Place, following up from last time out when she ran second.
Yeah, we're very chuffed. Last time, I think she was a little bit too far back. She ran on very well. But yeah, no, it's a good win for the Brumbies. Very chuffed with that. She's a good little filly. She used to run in my colours. I just need to put that out there. But when we joined the Brumbies, she's come a long way. And yeah, very nice win for us. We thought 1600 was a bit short for her. But at the end of the day, she came through nicely on the rail and won it pretty handsomely.
Well done to you. Any more runners today?
With the girls, we've got, I've just got Tradition in the last race.
Good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Those are the winning connections of the 5, My Secret Place, who's come through to win the third. The Roxbury Merit Rated 80 handicap. Next up is race 4, and that's off at 13:40.
Runners for race 4, the Zimbabwe Drift Borrowdale B Stakes 84, to be contested over 1200 meters, now coming out in parade. First leg of jackpot, and first runner to come out is horse number 1, Battle of Seattle, with Matt Thackeray. Battle of Seattle going down. 2 is Forgotten Time with Menashe Jossi. That's followed down by the 3, Jackie Sparrow with Jeff's sister. And last but not least is horse number 4, Calipas with Jared Penny. Those are the 4 runners to take part in race 4. No scratchings, just a scratching off the 1, horse number 5, Red Top. Red Top taken out, so that will leave us 4 runners for race 4. Distance is 1200, off time is 13:40. Four runners with the scratching of the 5, Red Top, to take part in race 4. The Zimbabwe Drift Borrowdale B Stakes 84 over 1200 meters, first leg of the jackpot. And horse number 1, Battle of Seattle, is ridden by Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason, and has had a pretty lukewarm results off late. Has the 1, Battle of Seattle, finished 4th last time out over 1260, and Forgotten Time was also involved in that encounter. Actually winning that encounter was Forgotten Time, beating Battle of Seattle by 7 lengths into 4th. So doesn't look too good on that form line for Battle of Seattle, but we'll see how it goes for the 4-year-old Mambo in Seattle gelding. 2 is Forgotten Time, Menashe Jossi rides for Amy Parham, and Forgotten Time does look the business in this encounter. And as we alluded to earlier, won last time out over 1260, and should be in the mix. Definitely one to respect. 3 is Jackie Sparrow, Jeff's sister for Deb Swanson, and has been going in and out of late. Is the 3, Jackie Sparrow, and last time out in an MR80 1800, finished 6th, 10.5 lengths of Coffee Berry. And if the 4-year-old Jackson filly can draw back to her penultimate form line when she finished 2nd, beaten by Red Top in another NMR 80 1100, she should be in the mix. Last but not least is the 4, Calipas. Jared Penny rides for Bridge Steidoff, and Calipas finished 3rd last time out in MR 75 1100, and he'll have to dig deep this time around to impact here. So my selections, I'm going for the 2, Forgotten Time, to beat the 3, Jackie Sparrow, ahead of the 4, Calipas. the staff down at the 1200 meter marker started to shut the front gates in anticipation of the off of race 4. And the runners now starting to come forward, beginning with Forgotten Time into barrier 1. Calipos goes in. Jackie Sparrow and Battle of Seattle. Up comes Jackie Sparrow. Jackie Sparrow loads up. White flag goes up, set for a start, and away and racing in the Zambezi Drift. Borrowdale Beast takes 84, and they got out in a perfect line. Reading them from the inside is Forgotten Time, who got a good break done at the start, and in second position there in the yellow and the gold jacket and black checks is Battle of Seattle. Dropping into third on the paint is Calipos, and the tail marker is Jackie Sparrow as they pass now the 800 meter marker. Forgotten Time leads the way from back in second, Battle of Seattle. Calipos is on the paint and is readily poised, and in fourth position Jackie Sparrow is going to have to pass all to win as they come up now to the junction of the two courses. 600 meters remain, and Forgotten Time still in front by half a fraction from back in second, Battle of Seattle. Down on the grandstand side is Calipos. Jackie Sparrow is treading water into the final 400 meters. It's still Forgotten Time, Battle of Seattle. Calipos putting in effort down on the paint, and it's Calipos now who quickened up from Battle of Seattle. Calipos on the paint, and look at Jackie Sparrow coming back in between runners and comes up now to accost Calipos. Calipos and Jackie Sparrow going into the final 100 meters, and Calipos and Jackie Sparrow going down, heads up, heads down. Jackie Sparrow comes back, and it's gonna be close actually between Jackie Sparrow and Calipos, and Battle of Seattle and Forgotten Time will have to fight out for the minor money. Well, Jackie Sparrow looked out of it with about 100 to go. She rallied back late on, and with a hurried finish will come up to, I think, Calipos on the line. So provisionally I'm giving it to Jackie Sparrow ahead of Calipos, but let's wait for the judges for that result.
B Stakes over 1200 meters, won by horse number 3, Jackie Sparrow. Well done to you, Deb, for your second of the afternoon. And she looked out of it, but she came back late and won that well.
Yeah, she did. She gave us a bit of heart. I did like her today. She's run some nice races up the straight. We've got our problems with Jax now. She's not an easy horse to train anymore. She, as a 2 and 3 year old, acceptable, but she's had her sort of out. Very glad that we can win. It's probably her last run. Well, I'll discuss it with the owners to see what else there is for her, but this was meant to be her last run. Going outside, there was well, but going again. So well done to her. That's a big free, beautifully written, and thank you to the Teletubbies again. Nice way to end off a career.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's Deborah Swanson there. Let's talk to the winning connections. Well done to you guys. Nice win by Jackie Sparrow. A bit of heart and mouth towards the end.
Yeah, I know it was touch and go going through the 100. I didn't think we'd get up. Well done to Jeffrey. He brought her through in time. My thanks to Jeffrey, to Debbie, and to my 2 partners. One's in Thailand and other one's in South Africa. Well done. You never know, the horse might have just earned herself a reprieve. We need to have the discussion. We were going to retire her, but let's just see how she pulls up. But well done to everyone. Thank you.
Well done. It's the winning connections of the 3 Jackie Sparrow, and the rest of the numbers will be given to you as they come through. Next up is race 5. It's the CFAO Weights for Age, and it's over 1450 meters.
Race 5 is the CFAO weights for age, over 1450 meters. Off time for race 5 is 10 past 2. Runners and riders now coming out in parade. Stand by. First out on parade is horse number 1, Abayan, the mount of Daryl Daniels. 2 is Holy Land with Manashi Jossi. Coming out on parade is the 3, Jet Mirage with Jeff's sister. In behind that is the 5, Wantage with Matthew Thackeray. And the 4, Raffles with Jared Penny. Just the 5 runners to take part in race 5. The revised time for the off of race 5 is 10 minutes past 2. The runners for race 5, the CFAO weights for age over 1450 meters, making their way down to the 1450 meter mark. 5 runners taking part in the 5th race here at Borrowdale Park. Number 1 is Abayan, the mount of Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson. And Abayan has sort of gone off the boil in recent times, finished 13th in his penultimate start, then 6th. Last time out over 1260, goes back round the bend this afternoon, 1450 the distance, and I think for now it's one to watch. 2 is Holy Land, Manashi Jossi for Amy Parham. Holy Land improved last time out in a Pinnacle 105 over 1260, also goes round the bend this time around, and he should be within the places on recent form. 3 is Jet Mirage, Jeff's sister for Deb Swanson, and Jet Mirage won last time out, contesting the same event as Holy Land, and so on that merit I think he's going to be in the mix this afternoon. 4 is Raffles, Jared Penny for Bridget Steinhoff. Another one who's in electric form is Raffles, and I think on that OK Grand Challenge form line and the Castle Tankard in behind that, it's going to be hard to oppose this afternoon, is the 4 Raffles. 5 is Wantage, Matt Thackeray rides for Bridget Steinhoff, and Wantage didn't particularly fare well in the OK Grand Challenge, but with less runners this afternoon, could be well within the mix. So my selections, I'm going for the 4 Raffles to be the 3 Jet Mirage ahead of the 5 Wantage. Coming up on race time for the off of race 5. That's the CFAO weights for H over 40 and 50 meters. And we've got 5 runners going to post. Market leader is horse number 4, Raffles, with Jared Penny. Ahead of the 3, Jet Mirage, but Raffles has been fractious leading up to the start, so I'm not sure if that's going to do him any disservice as they start loading up now down at the 1450 meter mark, bringing up Holy Land. Next up is Wantage. Now the turn of Abiyan. Leading up Jet Mirage. Jet Mirage facing up. Meantime, Raffles goes in and promptly breaks through the front of the gates. But Jared Penny's restrained him with the assistance of the handlers. Jet Mirage looks loaded now. And they will bring through Raffles to complete the lineup. Raffles facing barrier 4. They bundle Raffles forwards. Faces up. Well, he went in the first time, and they got him halfway in this time round. Loaded up Raffles. Handlers out of the way. White flag goes up. Set for a start. And away and racing in the CFAO. Waits for age 1450. The trip before them. And quick into stride then is Abiyan. That will show them the way. Down the back straight in second position is Holy Land in the duck jacket. 2 wide out is Wantage. That's in a handy position. Then drop back then to Jet Mirage, who sits in 4th ahead of Raffles, the favourite, who's in the 5th and last place as they pass now the 1000 meter marker. Abiyan by 2. From back in second now is Wantage, who's in second position. Drop back to third on the paint is Holy Land. Jet Mirage is in 4th, about 4 lengths off of that leader, and Raffles is still got a pass all to win with now 800 meters before them. They'll switch right-handed now and join the home straight, and it's out in front Abiyan, who still leads by half a length. From back in second, Wantage is in a very healthy position. Drop back to third with Holy Land on the paint. In behind that, Raffles now begins to get shaken along, and down the back marker is Jet Mirage as they come up now to the 400 meter marker. Holy Land with a slight advantage. In behind that is Abiyan in the yellow sleeves, who's continuing to find. It's now a line of horses across the track in the final 400 meters. Abiyan still with the advantage on the far side of runners, and Abiyan continues finding. From back in second, Jet Mirage, but Abiyan is going to scoop this one. Race 5 is in the bag for horse number 1, Abiyan. Second went to Jet Mirage, third to Holy Land. Raffles was finishing 5th in behind Wantage. Well, number 1 on the card, Abiyan, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson, is a surprise winner here, and will win the 1450 encounter, and goes back to winning ways, does the 1 Abiyan. And Daryl Daniels will find the winner's box in the 5th for Deborah Swanson.
So we had the running of the CFAO for age over 1450 meters, won by horse number 1, Abiyan. Well done to you, Debbie, and a good return to form for the 1, Abiyan.
Thank you. He has been running very below par of late. We had a few niggles with him waiting for the OK, and then just before the OK, I ended up having to run him very underdone in the races, which didn't do him justice at all. He's a very, very honest horse. He's an absolute privilege to train. So today, he and put his best foot forward as always. Daryl rode him beautifully. This horse deserves everything. I mean, probably his last or second run now. He's a merit rated 99. We could finish off on a nice strong note like that. He deserves it. So do his owners. So congratulations to them. And yeah, I hope that was in the race who didn't quite run before par all right, and that they've all pulled up okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's talk to Paul next. Well done, Paul. Bit of a surprise for you.
Very much so. You know, this horse has been, unfortunately, since his last Mary rating, he's been completely out of it. But today, you know what? Yeah, he's put his best foot forward. He's a Vissen-Gederix. We have one of our fellow owners and things who spent a lot of money to get a Vissen-Gederix, cover. So obviously it's a horse, and I think that it's nice to have a good jockey on board, and it just shows you how much a good jockey can make a difference, eh? Daryl, you're an absolute star. No one knows anything about racing except you. These oaks are all, I don't know, maybe they just were caught napping. But, you got 108 against a 98, and, yeah, very, very surprising. And I can't say anything about anything rude, because my partners upstairs are waiting for that, as well as the rest of the racing community. Good luck to the handicapper. Thank you very much. This horse is retiring. Thank you very much. And thanks for him, because he's such an honest horse. And you know what? Well done to Daryl. You saw the horse out with a bang. Thank you, my boy. Well done.
Well done to the connections there of the 1, Abiyan. Let's talk to Daryl. Daryl, well done to you. Nice way to end the career of Abiyan.
Yeah, shame. And he really gave me a good feel. He hung out around the turn, not badly, came down the straight. He lugged out quite badly, and he still had a tank full. If you go straight, he wins easier, and he just gave me a nice ride around. He's a gentleman. He tries his best. Once again, thank you to Indigo, to the owners, to Paul and them. They're having a bit of fun here, and I'm glad I could provide. Once again, thanks to Debbie and her team. I really enjoy coming here, and they support and look after me, so much appreciation.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's Daryl Daniels there, the winning rider for horse number 1, Abiyan. And numbers up in the frame. Second went to the 3, Jet Mirage, ahead of the 2, Holy Land, ahead of the 5, Wantage. Next up is race 6, the Damara Stairs Challenge. It's over 2,700 meters, and off time is 14:40.
Race 6 on today's program is the Damara Stairs Challenge, over 2,700 meters. Take note of the scratching of horse number 1, Jaeger Moon. And that leaves 3 runners to take part in the long trip. Runners now coming out in parade. First out on parade is horse number 2, Citrusdale, the mount of Jared Penny for Bridget Steinhoff. Four is Zazu with Jeff's sister for Deb Swanson. Three is Coffee Berry with Matt Thackeray for Bridget Steinhoff. Just the 3 runners for race 6. Off time is 14:40. That's 4 minutes away. We're now upon race time for race 6, the Damara Stairs Challenge, over 2,700 meters. Just the 3 runners to go to post, and they're beginning to load them up. Coffee Berry is the first to go up. Taken hold of Coffee Berry. Zazu comes up. Now the turn of Citrusdale to complete the lineup. And it's a false start. Well, the front of the gates broke on 2 of the horses, and that's Zazu and Citrusdale. And luckily the handler managed to get clear of those horses as they came out of the pens. So they'll have to bring them down back to the back of the starting stalls so we can reload those 2. Citrusdale's come back to the 2,700 meter mark, and they'll be leading up Zazu as well. Meantime, Coffee Berry is still inside the pin, so So here comes Citrusdal. Jockey back up on board Zazu. Citrusdal faces up. Now the turn of Zazu to complete the lineup. Up comes Zazu. Handler skips clear. White flag goes up. 2,700 meters to race, and the starter sends them home in the Damaris Stairs Challenge, and they got out in a pretty decent line with Citrusdal going up to pick up the running, and just ahead of Zazu, who loops around runners and goes up and goes in front. So Zazu is the leader on the outside of Citrusdal. Coffeeberry is the third tail marker as they pass now the 2,400 meter marker. Zazu not hanging about, goes and skips clear by 4. From back in second, Citrusdal, who's racing in closer order with Coffeeberry as they go now to the back straight. And they'll have 2,200 meters to contest, with Zazu showing them the way by about 8-10 lengths from the chasing pair of Citrusdal and Coffeeberry, who are exchanging positions down at the back end of the straight with 1,900 meters to go. It's still Zazu in front by a long distance from back in second. Now Coffeeberry, who's come up into second position as they beginning to reel Zazu in, as they pass now the 1,700 meter marker. The third position belongs to Citrusdal, who's not too far away from the second position of Coffeeberry as they pass the 1,500 meter marker. So they strung out now with Zazu in front by about 4 lengths. From back in second, Coffeeberry, who's also established a 4-length lead ahead of Citrusdal, who's the tail marker, as they now beginning to go past the 1,200 meter marker. And about 7 to 8 lengths separates the entire field, with the front runner Zazu now leading by 3. Coffeeberry is beginning to make up the margins, now goes up to race closer order to Zazu, about 2 lengths separate them, and Citrusdal is also beginning to tighten the distance between them as they swing right-handed now, top of the bend with 1,000 meters to go. It's still Zazu out in front by 2 lengths. From back in second, Coffeeberry hard running in second, drop another 4 or 5 lengths back to Citrusdal, who's beginning to make up ground as they now switch right-handed down the home straight. They'll come with 600 meters remaining. Zazu looks to have made this front running tactic, and still going on by. From back in second, Coffeeberry now being shaken up, and down the center, Citrusdal is going to have to come with a strong late finish here to have any impact in this race, with now 300 meters to go. Zazu and Coffeeberry contesting it. Down on the grandstand side, Citrusdal is coming on with a late run. Zazu by half a length. From back in second, Coffeeberry, and on the outside of them, Citrusdal, but Zazu's going to continue running into the final 100 meters. Zazu goes on by and will win it. From back in second, Coffeeberry. Third will go to Citrusdal. Well, Jeffrey's sister, he just opened up Zazu as they took off here at the 2,700 meter mark, and went to the front and never looked back. And Zazu will outrun them and win the race 6 here, the 6th race at Borrowdale Park. Zazu is the winner. From back in second, Coffeeberry, and third went to Citrusdal.
the conclusion of the running of race 6, the Damara Stairs Challenge of 2,700 meters, won by Deborah's horse Zazu. She's managed to stay well for the trip, and she loves the trip.
Yeah, she does. This is the only trip that Zazu loves. Anything from 2.7 onwards is her game. Take nothing away from this field. Citrus Style is a very, very good stayer, and Coffee Berries turned out to be a very good stayer as well. So, although it was a 3-horse field, she's actually accomplished quite a lot today. And in her past records, Citrus Style's always beat her. He's always managed to catch her on the line, which I thought was the case today. She looked like she was slowing down, but she had enough left over to pull it off. So, very well done to her. We don't her trip. So, when she brings it home. Well done to Sandy. Sandy's so much fun to work with. Puts a lot of effort into her horses, deserves everything she gets, so very, very chuffed for her. Yeah, and thank you to Jeffrey. Glad we could put one away from him today.
Well done to you. You got one more in the last.
Bugatti Blue is, he's very well. He's a happy horse. He's not in terrible form. I think it's going to be hard to beat Action Zone, and I think Tradition's in very good form as well. You can never write Jubilee off. But Bugs is, he'll make them run. He'll make them pick up their feet. He's in good form, and he's a happy horse. So, yeah. If you want a dark horse in the race,
good luck with him.
Thank you.
That's Deborah there. Please come through to collect your trophy. Those are the winners of the Mara Challenge with host number 3, Zazu, who's come through to defeat Citrus Style and Coffee Berry. Well done to you, Sandy.
Hi. Yeah, this was very exciting. I've just taken her over, as you know, as I told you last time. And I didn't think she would get it today. Thought Citrus Style would be stronger. And Jeffrey rode a brilliant race. Oh, very exciting.
Well done to you.
And I told him to put drawing PIDs in his whip, but he didn't do that.
Well done, please, going through.
Poor Debbie, look at her.
Those are the winners of the Damara Stairs Challenge. That's race 6, and we now move on to race 7. That's the Round Table Pinnacle Plate. Of 1,600 meters, half time is 3:10.
and Dark Future's not hanging about and has established quite a healthy lead down at the top of the bend there. About 7 lengths separates Dark Future from the chasing pack, who's led by Silent Power down on the paint. In behind that then is the pink jacket of When Evening Comes, then drops in behind that to the far side. Jump to Red, he's going to have to be ridden along as they now come down the home straight with 600 meters to go. Dark Future still in front from back in second. Runners have arrived safely down at the 1600 meter mark in preparation for the off of race 7, the round table pinnacle plate 95 over the mile. Just the 4 runners. Number 1 Jubilee, 2 Action Zone, 3 Bugatti Blue and 4 Tradition. So they're loading up down at the 1600 meter mark. And it's Bugatti Blue who's going to be the first one to go in. Bugatti Blue's gone in. Tradition's next. It's followed by Action Zone. And Tradition goes in. White flag goes up and runners are sent on their way from that 1600 meter marker. And Tradition was very quick into stride, will go up and lead the party as they go down the back straight. Action Zone is right up there, so too Jubilee racing 3 wide out, and Bugatti Blue's going to have to pass all to win as they go now past the 1100 meter marker. It's out in front. Still Bugatti Blue now, who goes out up and picks it up from back in second. Out on the inside of that is Tradition, then drop back to third is Jubilee, and towards the back of the field then is Bugatti Blue as they now make their way now past the 1000 meter marker. So quickening up in front then, still out in front is Jubilee from back in second. Jubilee is now back in second position for Tradition, and Bugatti Blue on the outside of that as they make their way now towards the 600 meter marker. It's Action Zone who quickly leads them into the final straight, and back in second position is Tradition. On the outside of that, Jubilee, and Bugatti Blue motoring away on the outside of that with now 400 meters to go. Action Zone continues finding from back in second, Bugatti Blue. Tradition down the center. Jubilee is going to have to make up a lot of ground from there into the final 300 now. Bugatti Blue comes up to Action Zone, but Action Zone continues finding into the final 150 meters. Action Zone and Bugatti Blue going at it. Bugatti Blue and Action Zone, but Action Zone's got the measure of Bugatti Blue here into the final 50, and Action Zone will win. From back in second, Bugatti Blue. Tradition will get third, and Jubilee in fourth. Horse number 2, Action Zone, Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason, comes up and wins the final here at Borrowdale Park, the round table pinnacle plate 95 over 1600 meters. Action Zone wins, beating Bugatti Blue into second.
the running of race 7, the feature event on this afternoon's program, on table Pinnacle Plate over 1600 meters. And that was won by horse number 2, Action Zone, who's come through with Matthew Thackeray to beat the 3, Bugatti Blue, and the 4, as Tradition, and the 1, Jubilee. Let's talk to Tom. Tom, well done to you. You've had a quiet afternoon, but nice way to end it off with the feature.
Yeah, this was awesome. Always my best of the day. Action Zone. He's a lovely, lovely horse. I mean, he ran an absolute crack in the OK Grand Challenge, and 18 was just too far. We hit the front about 300 out and just got tired towards the end. Still ran 6th. I knew the mile would be his ideal game. I was worried about the pace. I thought, what was going to do, and I said to Matthew, do what you have to do, and he ended up going in front. It wasn't really what I wanted to do, but he ran a nice race. He rode him nicely, and he won a good race. And yeah, I wish we can get some feature races over a mile. I'll be more competitive than the 18. But well done to Craig Dankwitz for buying this horse at the Needling Sales a couple of years ago. And obviously Alistair Gordon, who helped us find this horse. And a big thanks to Matthew for coming up. Been a good day for a couple of seconds, but the main one counted, and then we got home, and I'm very chuffed for that. And well done to the yard.
Well done to you, Tom. Stand by for the presentation. We'll talk to Craig. Well done to you, Craig, to get the feature win under the belt.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're very pleased. It's a lovely horse. Canford Cliffs, probably a mile's perfect trip. So thank you to Thomas and to Thackeray coming up. We're very happy. I think the OK was just a little bit too far for him, but he's a smart horse, and yeah, we're very happy. Thank you very much.
Well done to you. Those are the winners of the Roundtable Pinnacle Plate. Please stand by for the presentation. Let's see if the jock's coming. Well done to you. Good way to get the day off to an end.
Yes, definitely. I mean, obviously all credit goes to Mr. Mason. He had the horse in fine fettle. So actually, horse gave me quite a nice feel. It's the first time I sat on him, and yeah, I think the horse won a very gutsy race. And obviously to the owner, a very big thanks to him.
Well done.
Thank you.
Those are the winners of the Roundtable Pinnacle Plate 95 over 1600, and that was won by horse number 2, Action Zone.
Towards the back, so they now loop round down the 1,000-meter marker, and Dark Future's not hanging about, and has established quite a healthy lead down at the top of the bend there. About 7 lengths separates Dark Future from the chasing pack, who's led by Silent Power down on the paint. In behind that then is the pink jacket of When Evening Comes, then drops in behind that to the far side, Jump to Red. He's going to have to be ridden along as they now come down the home straight with 600 meters to go. Dark Future still in front. From back in second now, looping round Loon is Silent Power on the inside of runners. When Evening Comes down on the outside, he's got a long race to make up, but quick